Welcome to the next installment of our video learning series for AccuTrack 2018. Today we'll be going over upgrading AccuTrack 2018 from an older database. And the steps involved there, we're going to be locating the folder where the old database resides to see what current version of AccuTrack you're running. Once we find out that version, we're going to go ahead and make sure everybody's logged out of the database currently, so that we can go ahead and upgrade that to the latest version. And then just the mechanics of going through that and replacing the data dictionary, and then verifying afterwards that everything's upgraded fine. Okay. Alright, so first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to right click on the previous version, the one that I've been running, AccuTrack 2017. I'm going to go ahead and open the file location where that's located. Typically that's going to be something like C program files, Accu 2017, or whatever version you're using. And I'm going to look for a utility called set data path. Go ahead and run that just by double clicking it. Okay, once this opens, I'm going to go ahead and hit next. This should take us to the data path where our current database is located. So once I have that, I probably want to go ahead and show path and explore, so it opens it up for me just so that I have that database. Alright, and I can actually close out of this utility. Okay, in this database location here, I'm going to look for a file called DataVersion.inf. Okay, once I find that, I just have to double click it, and it's going to open up Notepad and tell me exactly what version of the software we're running. So you can see we're on 17.0.0, and we're going to need to upgrade that to 18. So go ahead and close that. So now that I know that this is the database that we've been using, that's the path that I'm going to go ahead and use when we go to upgrade. So I'm going to just go up one folder from that, and you can see we have a data dictionary here. In there I also have a DataVersion.inf, and you can see that matches with what we've seen in the other file. Okay, now to go ahead and upgrade this database, I have to make sure that everyone is out of the current version that we're using. So I'm going to log in to the old version. Okay, and once I'm logged in, if I go to System, Remotely Shut Down Stations, I can see that right now we have a laptop currently logged in, as well as the computer that I'm on, which will be highlighted in red. So if I want to go ahead and boot these people out for right now while I'm working on upgrading, I can go ahead and do that and make sure these are set. I'm going to only boot them out of AccuTrack. I'm not going to do any of these other options. And I'm going to do it for all computers. I'm not going to filter on a lab or specific computer. And this should give me about 30 minutes for the maintenance to go through, but I probably won't even need that, so I'll lower that and hit Start Shutdown. Okay, and while that takes a minute to close, I can always come back and check this to make sure that no one else is logged in. In the meantime, I'm going to right click on AccuTrack 2018 and open file location. And in here we're going to look for the data dictionary just to make sure it is a newest version. I'm going to double click it. Yep, 18.0.0. And I'm going to right click and copy that, because we're going to need to copy that out to where our shared path was. And if you remember, here is the shared path that I had. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that. It asked me, do I want to replace? Yes. Alright, so once that happens, the next time I open up the software that's connected to it, it should go ahead and ask if I would like to start the upgrade process. So I'm going to exit out of the old version. And just to make sure I'm connected, I'm going to go ahead and on the new one set the data path. And see, I was set to the tutoring sample, so we'll want to set this to the right path. Grab that database location, put it in there. Okay. Alright, and once that's in there, we're going to go ahead and fire it up. Okay. And as you can see on this screen, it's going to ask you, would you like to upgrade, or it's attempting to, and just at this point you can hit OK. It's going to go through the process of upgrading. Okay, and once that's finished, we're going to have a close button that I can close out of that. It's just finishing up creating some new tables for the updated version. And it's finishing up, so I'm going to hit OK, close. Alright, and it didn't open it, but the next time we open it, we should see, oh, there it goes. So you can see it's our database that we're connected to. And I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, so that's the same password that we're using for the database that we're connected to. Alright, and if I go to the Help Center, I can check out the licensing just to make sure it's all mine. Once that's in there, I'll go ahead and we're going to check the actual file location. So I'm going to do that open file location, set data path. Okay, and show path explorer. And if we look at this database data version and double click it, you can see that it's upgraded to the 18. And we can also do that through the software database location, show path, and look for the data version. It's 18. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed watching this, and have a great day.